Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here for a random late night stream here on a Tuesday. Appreciate everybody for being here. Let me make sure my mic is working. It appears to be working just fine. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming in, hanging out. Still trying to get this new setup. I'm still not completely satisfied or set up properly to where I want to be. Unfortunately, had some complications with the basement that I have to work on a little bit. Welcome everybody in here right now. Appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you all so much for coming in again. It's like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night. Yeah, I saw that Turtleboy was going live at 9 and I was doing some more of the Karen Reed case. So I thought that I would give him some time there, to do that stream in case any of the Turtle Riders wanted to come over after that stream, which I know he's still going pretty strong right now, but I wanted to come on here before it got too late because it is getting kind of late. But yeah, everybody hanging out here right now, appreciate it. Yeah, here's the badass sign that I have right here behind me. Again, I actually need to work on that as well. Yesterday in the commotion when I stepped on a cable or something, the part of the cable that actually dims it. It's like an extra part that you got to download an app for. I don't know if I messed it up or what, but it's not connecting properly. It's not hitting my Wi-Fi, and I got them sending me another one, so hopefully that'll be working as well. Hopefully I'll be back in the basement sooner than later. But what about that new camera though? That's looking pretty damn crisp, right? Holly Berry, I see you in here. I need you to sign my doctor's note. You have glasses. Just scribble. Yeah, what's going on? Why can't you see, Holly? I saw you talking earlier in Jay's channel about that. Liz, Madeline, Sam, Allie, Heather, Dixie, Ricky, Dan, what's going on, brother? Cammy, thank you for coming in here, Mod, and I really appreciate it. Brooklyn, Wildside, Stevie Irwin popping in, Dixie, Tommy Boston, new subscriber from Turtleboy, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming in. Yeah, we're going to be going over a little bit more of this case, of course. This case has definitely gotten my attention. I'm still learning about it in real time. I'm literally still going through the documents. And the one I'm going over today with you guys is going to be an affidavit of Richard Green, which basically is getting the cell phone data through this very hard to understand, the Cellebrite physical analyzer stuff, which is how they actually got the information, which is for Jennifer McCabe's phone and John O'Keefe's phone. And we're going to be going through this affidavit again, an expert who wrote this, and in real time, and kind of just seeing what everybody thinks. I just sent out some tweets to get everybody in here. Oh yeah, here we go. What's going on, baby? J Buzz Nation coming through. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Throwing some beers in the chat there. Give y'all a couple. Start her out. Hell yeah. Boom. And as you guys come in, please like this stream. It really helps us out here at Publicly Buzzed. Helps us get us in the algorithm. Sub up if you're not subbed up and you're getting new to this case. This thing is going to be popping off any time, and it's already popping off. What am I talking about? And yeah, make sure you hit the three little dots on the side. Make sure you have all notifications turned on. That way you get any videos that we're dropping, get any live streams, get any community posts that we're putting out as well. Make sure you're following on Twitter as well, because that's where I do most of my business at. I get pretty wild on Twitter, folks. But thank you all so much for being in here. Let's dive into this affidavit. Before we even get to that, I want to show something, and everybody's debating on this, of course, online. One thing I want to show, though, was something that Sleuthy posted, and this is one of the defense attorneys. This is the California defense attorney, reading about this right here. Hold on. I just thought it would be a good, first of all, let me make sure the sound is working properly. Do I sound good? Does everything sound okay? No issues tonight? King of issues over here, Publicly Buzzed. It happens. It happens. Holly Berry coming through. Damn, gifting out 10 memberships. Holy shit, who's going to get these things? Ann W., Mary Stitt, G. Daughtry, Law Nerd, Amber, Christy, GF Yoga Mom, Angie Hyatt, Chloe's mom, Mary P, and Chalk Baby, all welcome to being Publicly Buzzed Live members. Welcome, baby. Love it. That's fucking awesome. I'm going to pour y'all some beers right here, right now, so you can see those satisfying pours right there on the screen. Yeah, welcome. You guys are extremely lucky because this week, Thursday night, we have a members-only stream. Once a month here at Publicly Buzzed, we do a members-only specific stream for the members. Yeah, we give back to what I call the producers of this content. If you are a member here at Publicly Buzzed, you are part of the process, baby. You're making this thing go, making this thing work, and we appreciate the shit out of it. And yeah, and every time we get members, we give it beers in the chat. And thank you, Heather. Notification, thumbs up, all the good stuff. But I thought that this clip right here would be a good leadway into what we're going to be discussing tonight. To get that sound.
January 29th, 2022.
It is sped up. You're not crazy.
Why is that important? Because their expert, Mr. Guarino, indicated, oh, well, you can't rely on the timestamp of how long to die in cold, because that's at the exact same time as the Ozark basketball webpage was brought up. So something must have gone wrong. I don't really know what it was, but it must have been something. Well, what we would do, had we had an opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Guarino, is perhaps explain to him that which he doesn't know, which is the following. More than one web page can be up and open on a cell phone at any given time. The court knows this. Everybody who owns a cell phone knows
this is probably the best explanation.
this. You can have multiple pages open. One page is sitting on
Because you keep hearing everyone say that this has been debunked. This has been debunked.
top of the other, and then there are multiple pages behind it.
What you have is arguments happening from both sides
All those
currently.
pages are still open
And this one makes the most sense to me.
running in the program in the iPhone. The 227 how long to die in cold search was nanoseconds, milliseconds before the Ozark basketball search page came up. How did Apple Cocoa Core Time relate those two events, those two artifacts on the phone? It happened like this. At some point, she searched, used her thumbs. The Apple iPhone doesn't coordinate the timestamp for when she's using her thumbs. People type faster, people type slower. It coordinates when someone exits out of a search. In other words, when you close that web page. She obviously Google searched how long to die in cold. We know that because we found the search. The deletion was not the deletion of the search, it was the deletion of the page. And as soon as that page was deleted, the other page behind it, Ozark Basketball, was immediately populated. And when I say immediately, not at the same time, nanoseconds behind it. We actually have the nanoseconds. It's 5 digits beyond the decimal point. We know exactly how that happened and why it happened. And Rick Green, our expert, has verified that, not through one, not through two, but 5 different tools, establishing exactly how long that it took for the Ozark page to populate behind the how long to die in cold page once Jennifer McCabe exited out of that page, if that makes sense.
All right, so I thought that was a good opening for what we're going to kind of be going into here. For Patty B, who is in the chat here, thank you, first of all, Patty, for being here. Yeah, Karen is currently being charged with murder in the murder of John O'Keefe, her boyfriend, on the night in question here. Basically, they were out bar hopping. They get invited back to a house party that's happening. You know, he's a police officer in Canton. They get invited back to other police officers, to another police officer's house, rather, and by Jennifer McCabe, who is the lady we're going to be kind of diving in here with today with the cell phone data that everybody's been talking about, that has all the crazy the Google searches on it, and the calls and the deleted calls. We're going to be getting into all that. But yeah, once it appears that he did not make it inside that house, and right now she's being charged because they're saying that Karen Reed must have struck him, you know, before he ever made it inside that house. She was so drunk when she was backing out, she hit this man, and he laid there unconscious or dying, you know, until the morning time. And all the injuries, I'm not sure, you know, I'm sure you have seen the injuries on John O'Keefe. I have them right here. Hold on, I think this is the right. Yeah. So they're trying to say that her backing out of the automobile that she was in caused these injuries. Make sure that this is on the screen properly. Oh, yeah. Let me blow it up just a little bit. Yeah. But it's and the more, you know, you dig into this, the more honestly wild it seems to me, because there's so much inconsistency with their case. And it seems like the lady in question that you were asking about, Jennifer McCabe, it seems as if she was actively trying to cover up her steps in real time on this night. So yeah, we're going to be going into this affidavit. Let's go ahead and dive in here. Again, the affidavit, this is written by Richard Green, who is an expert. You know, Richard Green, he's under oath doing the opening and letting you know why he is an expert. I'm a data forensic expert with the United States Forensic USF. I am a certified computer examiner with the International Association of Computer Forensic Examiners and hold certifications in cybersecurity, computer crimes investigations, and digital forensics and computer investigations. Yeah, no problem, Patty. And I would go back and watch the stream last night, because again, I'm actually admittedly still learning about this in real time. I'm going through the paperwork. I'm going through the motions right now. and still learning. Even every day, I feel like I learned something new about this case. So no, don't feel and it's just now catching everybody's attention. That's why we're here. Actually, we're trying to make it an awareness around what's going on with Kieran Reed right now. Number 2, the following facts and information are based on my own personal knowledge. Let me pull this back up here just so I can see. And I could testify competently thereto if called upon as an expert witness to do so. I declare that the following is true and correct. And this is in a court of law, folks. And a lot of people don't even want to be talking about this right here. This is actually from an expert, coming from the defense side. USF has received the cell phone data images of 2 iPhone devices that were forensically imaged by the Massachusetts State Police in connection with this case. They have been entered into the evidence. Again, this is Jennifer McCabe and John O'Keefe's phone. That's what we're looking at here. The data images have been processed and reviewed with Cellebrite Physical Analyzer V7.61.0.12 and Axiom Forensics V6.11. Additional forensic tools utilized include Belkasoft X, Sanderson SQ-Lite, Forensic Explorer, and CellHawk by Hawk Analytics. All times listed have been converted to Canton time frame here. And analysis of Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11. Do the chat here just real quick. And thanks everybody for hanging out. I know this is a weird late one, a little too late even. I'm tired on this one. We're gonna rock and roll, baby. I have analyzed the data obtained from the forensic image of Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11 using the tools outlined in paragraph 4 above. That analysis has revealed significant exculpatory evidence. Search history. In my professional experience and analysis of the device's internet search history often gives valuable clues as to the user's intent or knowledge surrounding an incident. I conducted a review of the search history information obtained from Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11 and observed the following significant artifact from the morning in question. Search term: how's long to die in cold. Date: 1/29/22 at 2:27 a.m. Again, through Google. You can see it's through the Safari app, and it was deleted. That 2:27 a.m. search was deleted. Thus, search history information obtained from Jennifer McCabe's cell phone indicates that on January 29, 2022, at 2:27 a.m., the phone's user entered the following search in Safari. Hose long, I don't even know how to say it. Hose long to die in cold. A true and correct copy of the Cellebrite information associated with this artifact is attached here. Number 7, in order to confirm the accuracy of the search event as reported in Cellebrite, I independently performed a low-level analysis of the artifact found in USF-01, which was located in the browser state write-ahead file, which write-ahead files are temporary in nature and show the location where data is written before commitments to the main database are made. The particulars of this artifact are as follows. Giving the location, that's the library here in the Safari, the browser, give the time and the date. Thus, I was able to independently verify that the time, date, and fact of the search reported in Cellebrite was accurate. A significant, and that's one thing. So the cell phone data and the stuff that you can pull off of cell phones in this situation, it's important when it needs to be important for the state, right? And I'm really referencing the Murdoch trial here. It's when it can be brought out in another case and it's being brought forth by the defense. And that kind of goes with the bias of just you and me and everybody else, right? Like, which side of the fence are you on in this argument? Because there's a lot of just bickering and back and forth with nobody actually looking at a lot of the actual facts or what we can make of the facts. We can have our own opinions, but to get there, we should be getting there by looking into the facts ourselves. And there's a lot of that's not happening, I feel like. Significantly, the Cellebrite analysis further reveals that the 2:27 a.m. search for how's long to die in the cold was thereafter deleted by the user. The browser state database contains information about the open tabs in the Safari application. This allows a user to leave the application and then return at a later time to resume the browser session. The individual tabs can be deleted by the user. Here, Cellebrite indicates that 2:27 a.m. search for how's long to die in cold was deleted by the user. I also performed a timeline validation of the 2:27 search by confirming that the device was in use at the time of the search. The following artifacts support that user the user was interacting with the phone during this period. The iPhone was unlocked between 2:23 a.m. and 2:31 a.m. Text messages were sent at 2:25 a.m. and 2:20. This is seconds here. 2:25, 11 fast seconds a.m. 2:25, 56 fast seconds a.m. 2 screenshots were deleted a minute later, less than a minute later, past the 2:25:56 here. The search for how long to die in the cold was entered at 2:27:40 a.m. Okay, that's interesting as hell. The time frame of when the search happened, when these 2 deleted images happened, it's pretty interesting. Thus, the data unequivocally established that an individual using Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11 searched how long to die in the cold at 2:27, and she never stopped moving this night, people. A further review of searched artifacts revealed that the user of Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11 conducted several similar searches later that morning. This is when she's trying to cover her tracks here, her tracks. January 29, 2022, a true and correct copy of these searches are attached here to USF-2 and included in the following. 1:29 that morning, 6:23 a.m. how long to die in cold, and she spelled it differently. She's like, fuck, I gotta spell this the way I spelled it the first time at 2:27 in the morning, right? Goes back a minute later, not even a minute later, and corrects it to spell it the way she did it the first time. H-O-S, how hose long to die in the cold. I was able to locate an additional artifact attached here to as USF-3, which was recovered from the Safari cache records, and indicates that the user also conducted the following search. This is 6:23 a.m. How long does it take to digest food? So at this point in time, they're trying to say, I was searching that because Karen Reed was asking me in the heat of the moment to search this, right? What was Karen Reed also asking you how long does it take to digest food? I don't think that would be something she would be saying at that point in time, right? That seems odd. Deleted call logs. Okay. Hold on. So make sure I got this right here. Deleted call logs. As I also conducted a forensic analysis of the user's call log history from the date in question. An analysis of a device's call history is helpful in determining associates of the user. Which may be of interest. A user's call history is automatically recorded and stored on a user's cell phone. The absence of recent historical call information suggests that a user has taken affirmative steps to delete the call history. In my professional opinion, the confirmed deletion of recent historical call information suggests that a user has engaged in efforts to tamper with, alter, destroy, and or hide information or evidence. Importantly, deleted information is not always recoverable. The call log artifacts were examined using Cellebrite's physical analyzer and are attached here to, again, USF-4. Further analysis was performed with Axiom Forensics, both of which suggest that there were significant deletions of call data by the user of Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11. Again, right here, 10:24 to 1:27, only FaceTime call data is recorded. 128, no call log data found in call history. But indications of calls found in knowledge database records various user activity. 129, this is the date, 1/29/2022. 18 deleted call entries between 5:33 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. And I've got a little bit of a better visual here for you. Give me one moment. Again, thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate the hell out of it. I think I've got that image right here. Yeah, right here we go. One sec, actually, let me do a screen grab of that. Make sure I see it all right on the screen there. Maybe not. Hard to read when I get it really close up, but yeah, you can see Jennifer McCabe. So this actually shows right here what we're looking at in the affidavit. And it has right here, deleted. We got the length, the time, incoming, outgoing, with, type, answered. Okay, we got the very beginning here. Calling, incoming call from John O'Keefe, 12:14. This is when they're arriving, right? Deleted. She did not delete this one. 12:14, outgoing. John O'Keefe, call. Answered yes, 44 seconds. Deleted call. 12:18:47, incoming. John O'Keefe, call. Answered yes, 36 seconds. Deleted again. Okay. So after this, John O'Keefe, okay, again, another one not answered at 12:27, 12:29, outgoing, John O'Keefe, call, 8 seconds, deleted, yes. 12:41, deleted. 12:41, same minute, deleted. 12:43, deleted. 12:46, deleted. 12:47, deleted. 12:50, deleted. Okay. Okay, that was John O'Keefe up here. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Jennifer allegedly observes the black SUV. Again, shout out to Sleuthy Goosey for all of this right now. She's put so much work into this shit. Fucking the best. Observes the black SUV out front pull away. Outgoing to John O'Keefe, call. And here we go. 3 more deleted. 12:46, 12:47, 12:50. And then we got 2 hours later, and this is when the searches are happening, right? 12:26. Jennifer deletes 2 screenshots. 2:27. Jennifer does an internet search for how's long to die in the cold. All right. All of these deleted messages right here, or calls, all this activity, it's fucking crazy. You know, and I was asked earlier, has anybody ever deleted a call from your phone? Ever? Like, I mean, some people came through with some, when I get drunk, I've had a drunk night out, who knows who I've called, exes or whatever, and maybe I've deleted it like that. That did kind of make sense to me, but there's already so much weird shit going on in this situation. I don't think it was her having a drunk night of texting or calling an ex, right? We have proof that it's not. Caroline, what's up? So let's go down through here a little bit further here. 18 deleted call entries. Between 5:33 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. And that was just between then. I was going earlier than that. The 6:03 a.m. 911 call is deleted. It's included in the 18 above. The 6:07 and the 6:08 a.m. calls to Coco, aka Nicole Albert, are deleted. 1:29, the 6:23 a.m. call to Uncle Brian is deleted, including in the 18 above. 1:29, 8:59 a.m. normal call log activity. Okay. After 8:59 a.m., it gets back to normal here. 13. In this case, I was able to further verify that there were additional deletions which were not recovered from Jennifer McCabe's iPhone 11 using Cellebrite. By cross-referencing the deleted call entries from Jennifer McCabe's cell phone with data obtained from John O'Keefe's and Karen Reed's cell phones, 1/29/2022, there are 17 calls listed on John O'Keefe's iPhone referencing Jennifer McCabe's cell phone number. 129, again, attached here to is as USF05. Only one of these calls is found in the Jennifer McCabe iPhone call history, and that particular artifact is listed as deleted. And she's deleting a lot of shit here, a lot of shady shit going on. Oh shit, I see a lot of people rolling through here right now. As you guys roll through, hit that like, help us out, share this out to your communities, let people know you're watching Publicly Buzzed, even though it's 11:30 p.m. Eastern time here on the East Coast anyways. This is a late one. I usually don't go this late, but I was letting Turtleboy rock and roll. I was watching him kind of go in on Jennifer Coffin Yapper earlier, and he was giving her the business. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in here. Appreciate the hell out of it. Where was that? 129. There are 8 calls listed on Karen Reed's iPhone call log referencing Jennifer McCabe cell phone. And again, USF06. Of these 8 calls, only 2 are found in Jennifer McCabe's iPhone history. Thus, I was able to determine that certain call log history and data was missing from Jennifer McCabe's iPhone, which could not be recovered using Cellebrite. In order to obtain a complete accounting of the calls that could not be recovered using Cellebrite, I will need to obtain call detail records from Jennifer McCabe's cell phone carrier and cross-reference that information with the data obtained from the analysis of her cell phone. This analysis may lead to the discovery of additional devices that should be preserved and analyzed. Acquisition and preservation should include potential backup sources such as computers and cloud storage platforms, as well as sync devices such as tablets. I mean, there's so much shady shit going on just from what we can see here. You know, and they're fighting tooth and nail, so people couldn't see this information as well. You know, usually shady people aren't hiding and lying and manipulating. It's very complicated. It's hard to understand, guys. You know, I had to take a special course earlier today. Actually, it was very difficult. It was hard. It was taught by none other than Wendy Murphy and Jennifer Coffin-Apper. They both came in. They had a tag team course on Cellebrite, and I was lucky enough to be able to be included in that. Good stuff. Deleted screenshot 14. In addition to the above data that was deleted from Jennifer McCabe's iPhone, a screenshot of a contact saved as Uncle Brian, as described as home number 3 with the associated phone number, was found, redacted, was found to have been created, again, 129 at 6:08:35 a.m. and was deleted later that day at 12:53 p.m. A true and correct copy of that artifact is attached hereto as USF-07. It is noted that Jennifer McCabe's brother-in-law, Brian Albert, whose cell phone number has been confirmed, again, redacted, location data. An analysis of a device's location data is helpful to determine the user's whereabouts during specific incidents. iPhones store various location data with varying degrees of accuracy when an application requests location data. The iOS responds with that is known as Apple Location Services and Assisted GPS. Some applications may require only regional data, such as wealthier applications, and other one's highly accurate data, such as driving applications as in Waze. In an effort to determine the whereabouts of Jennifer McCabe's iPhone on January 29th, 2022, location data was exported into the CellHawk application. This program allows the expert to filter location data based on accuracy, time, and location. For this portion of the analysis, I only relied on data that had an accuracy of 100, I'm guessing meters there, or better. The following is a summary of location events for 129, again, 2022. The timing of Jennifer McCabe's search for the infamous now, How's long to die in the cold? How's long to die in the cold has been added for reference. 12 a.m. in proximity to the Waterfall Bar and Grill. 12:13 accuracy improves significantly and indicates leaving Waterfall. I mean, they can pinpoint you right down to the fucking moment, but when it actually counts or matters in a situation like this, like the state wants to have nothing to do with it. They're like, nah, I'm good. 147 accuracy improves significantly and it indicates leaving Fairview. 203, and all this is hooked up to their Apple Watches and these health meters that are pretty accurate, quite frankly. Again, it's the case. It goes case by case, trial by trial. I'm just referencing again the Murdoch stuff. And the Murdoch stuff, they made it sound so fucking, and it was. I mean, it was very important. That's what nailed him down. I think that's what the jury, basically at the end of the day, were like, we know exactly where this motherfucker was to the moment in the vicinity of those dead bodies. Get a drink here. 203 makes a right turn onto Lawrence Street. This is the turn before Pleasant Street, which intersects with John O'Keefe's residence. 204 located on Leonard Way. 212 arrives at the McCabe residence. 227 at 12 Country Lane. This is when the search happens. 539 leaves at 12 Country Lane. 546 arrives at John O'Keefe's residence. Leaves. 552. 557 in proximity to Waterfall Bar and Grill. 603 arrives at the Alberts residence. 1116 leaves. 1122 arrives at Jen McCabe's residence. Health data information. 17. Data obtained from the health application on Jennifer McCabe's iPhone indicates that her device was connected to an Apple Watch on January 29th, which enhances the accuracy of the health data recorded and provides for a greater amount of detail. A true and correct copy of data obtained from the health application on McCabe's iPhone was, which was recorded on the 29th, is attached here too. Analysis of John O'Keefe's iPhone. I have also analyzed the health-related data obtained from USF evidence, a number, which is a forensic image of John O'Keefe's iPhone 11. When a user enables the application to record information, the iPhone's operating system can record a broad range of activity and health-related data. The following information was obtained from O'Keefe's health application between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. on January 29th on the infamous night. 12:11 to 12:21, 170 steps. 12:21 to 12:24, 80 steps. 12:21 to 12:24, ascended/descended 3 floors. 12:31 to 12:32, 36 steps, 25.46 meters. Now, this is the exact period of time where they're saying that this man did not enter the residence. Okay, on the state side, on the Albert side, on McCabe's side. They're saying that this man never made it inside. He was just outside pacing around this house in the snow aimlessly. It looks like he got a ladder out of the shed. He climbed it a couple of times up on top of the roof. Maybe he was doing a little bit of extra work for the Alberts there. Maybe a little bit of shingling in the dead of night at midnight. And maybe he fell off this fucking roof. Maybe we're figuring it out in real time right now. Holy shit. We're doing a little bit of sleuthing. This man went on a little bit of a jog. He just started walking around around the house, around the home at 12:15 at night. As soon as Karen pulled off, he said, "This is the perfect opportunity to do exactly what I came here to do. I'm not here to party. I'm here to climb on top of this roof. I'm going to fix this shingle. I'm going to get up there. I got to get the hammer. I got to get the nails. I got to get the ladder. I'm going to put this up here." And as he was doing that, this man fell off the roof. And not only did he fall off the roof, he bounced like GTA style. He fell off the roof and then bounced outwards towards the road. He had to get more in position. Or maybe they found him outside and they're like, holy shit, this man was on top of our roof trying to fix our shingle, get rid of the nails, get rid of the hammer, get rid of the ladder, pull him out there to the road. We got to figure this shit out. Did we just figure this out? Did Publicly Buzzed just figure this shit out or what? It's all fucked. This is craziness, guys. Notably, although the time ranges indicated above record, I'll give you one of these actually. Telling it like it is, baby. Notably, although the time ranges indicated above record total steps and or elevation during the relevant time period, it is impossible to determine whether the steps taken and or elevation gain was recorded during the entirety of that time period or for only a portion thereof. A true and correct copy of the analysis of O'Keefe's health data recovered using Axiom is attached here too. 19. I subsequently analyzed the location data associated with O'Keefe's iPhone. iPhones store various location data with varying degrees of accuracy. There we go, right there. Fell off the roof onto a dog, and the dog attacked his. Oh, I forgot about the arm. Holy shit! We got to throw that right in there. So yeah, as he fell off the roof, he either landed on a dog which viciously mauled and attacked him, or some other rabid animal, like a wild raccoon, as Cammy's saying right there. What the fuck? They want you to jump through bigger hoops than the insane coincidences that are happening in this case, right? Like, what's the old saying? Like, there's no such thing as coincidences, right? Okay, you give me a couple of coincidences, one or two things that are spread out, sure, maybe. But they're on top of each other, layers on top of each other in this case. It's fucking endless, bro. Like, come on. In order to analyze the location data associated with this case, the location data was exported into the Cellhawk application. This application allows the expert to filter based on accuracy, time, and location. For this portion of the analysis, I only relied on data that had an accuracy of 100 meters or better. Based on an analysis of the location data obtained on O'Keefe's cell phone, it appears that the first location ping in the neighborhood near the Albert residence occurred at 12:19 a.m. Location data indicates that O'Keefe arrived at the Albert residence at 12:24 a.m. So right in there is when he started doing the shingling. Conclusion. In order to properly investigate O'Keefe's death and recover critical information surrounding what transpired on January 29th and the days thereafter, I will need to obtain a text and or iMessage communication, search history, web browsing history, location data, and or cell phone data that may have been deleted during the relevant time period by the individuals in question. I can only obtain this information by creating a proper forensic image or extraction in the cell phones themselves. Or any potential backup sources such as computers or cloud storage platforms, as well as sync devices such as tablets. Once I have created a forensic image of the devices and or data, I can run various tools and conduct a forensic analysis of the information to obtain the critical information obtained. The critical information outlined above. Let's see what some of the chat's saying here real quick. During a blizzard, the man decided to help out these fine folks during a blizzard. Oh, God. Wendy Murphy's going to hear that, and she's going to go fucking apeshit. She's going to be like, what? Well, that makes too much damn sense. Laura, thank you for coming through here. Appreciate it. I see a lot of new faces that's coming through here. A lot of Turtle Riders that's come through. Really appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out tonight with the Buzz Nation, with the J-Buzz Nation, J-Bo Nation. Definitely try to keep it real here on the Publicly Buzzed live channel. That damn Lexus reared up on him, kicked his ass. That's what might have happened now. We've seen horror movies with killer cars before. I mean, that's not outside the realm of possibilities either at this point. Furthermore, cell phone carriers independently get this back up here. Hold on. Independently maintain call detailed records, including call records, text records, and data usage records, cell tower and cell phone location information, and subscriber information associated with their customers. Thus, phone carriers' records are necessary to independently establish whether any communications may have been missing, deleted, or otherwise unrecoverable using forensic tools to analyze the devices themselves. Whereas here there is significant evidence that persons connected to this case have attempted to delete, destroy, alter, and or tamper with information or evidence that was turned over to law enforcement. It is absolutely necessary that I be able to compare any data uncovered through a forensic analysis of the individual's devices with their corresponding cell phone carrier records, which are independently maintained in order to ensure that all relevant data is uncovered and that there is not information that my tools may have not been unable to locate. And it's signed by Richard Green, again an expert here, and they actually have it, called out here, the extraction report itself. Can you guys see that? Not that. On the screen. 1:29, 2:27 a.m. Safari. How's long to die in the cold? Deleted. Yes. Cellebrite. Extraction report. 1:29:22. 6:23 a.m. Safari. It's hard to read that one. Hold on. That one is hard to read. How long to die in the cold misspelled? She didn't do it correctly like she did at 2:27. So she does it again less than a minute later and does it the correct way to make it look less weird, but only making it look more fucking weird. Down here a little bit further. More artifacts from the phone. This is the search, how long to digest food. Again, catch records from Safari, from the Cellebrite extraction. And here's the list that I was showing in better detail with the way Sleuthy did it. But yeah, you can see right here. These have the names out there, though, who the calls were to. And the deleted calls, the time frames. Now, this one starts at 5:33 a.m. after John O'Keefe was found. Oh, no, that's the right time. That was right when they started looking. My bad, excuse me. Because right here, they have one going out at 5:52. 911. A deleted 911 call at 6:03. Why would you delete a 911 call? This is John O'Keefe's phone right here. Karen Reed's phone. Call log details. This is the moment she starts to frantically freak out looking for John O'Keefe, backs out, and probably, potentially, actually did hit a car, it looks like. which is probably where the broken tail light actually happened at. Down here a little bit further, more artifacts from the phone. Recently deleted. Call to Uncle Brian. It's called out here by Richard McCabe. And here, the Apple Health Steps. Call log. Steps taken. Time frame. That's what I wanted to look at. Yeah, heart rate. Look at this one. Apple Health heart rate. This is Jennifer McCabe's phone, and the time frame's, midnight here. So this is when they're just, about to be heading back to the Alberts residence, right? This is right when they're about to be, make sure I got that right there. About midnight, okay? Heart rate 89, 96, 83. Right here is right around the time frame where, O'Keefe's arriving. Right in here, 12:15 to 12:49. From call logs that we've seen previously, of them actually communicating in the early part here before the communications completely dropped off. And again, look at the heart rates here. And if we go to early, right around the time frame when this happened, with the Google search happened rather, 228 here, 67, 76. Nothing was really as high as it was around 1210 with the 96. Until, again, you get down here a little bit deeper, and this is around the time frames that they start to... And she was up all night. Again, she was pacing and freaking out all night. You get here to the time frame when she finally starts to get alerted, right? And she was waiting on that call from Karen Reed. And then this is raising up here, and they're going to go find... And these make sense to why they would be so hot. She's literally there. They actively have found John O'Keefe in the snow now. Like, it's pretty fucking detailed. That's why it's so interesting to me that people are still like, well, I mean, that's been debunked, or that's not true. I mean, it's in black and white. This is the actual information from the extraction from the Cellebrite. So, like, from the actual phones, from Jennifer McCabe's phone, from John O'Keefe's phone that I'm actually reading right now. I mean, it is what it is. This is from the defense, and you can say you're on a team or whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, once you get down to the nitty-gritty and some facts here, I don't know. You have Cough and Yapper, and you got Wendy freaking the fuck out. You think professionals at that level would look a little bit deeper instead of just honestly freaking the fuck out. They're going into hyper overdrive. Maybe it's because they don't like Turtle Boy. Maybe it's because they don't like the catalyst behind this. I don't fucking know. But it's weird, man. I mean, again, I'm still actively digging and going into it. But the further I get, the more convinced that I am that this is totally fucked. Like, the corruption level in this area is crazy. Let me look through the chat here just for a second. Again, everybody, thanks for hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. KMM, new here. TB will have details of the 911 call. Yeah, I need to look at that, Colleen. I've watched a little bit of some of that, but there's so much. Digging back is going to take a minute, so you'll have to give me a little bit of time on that. Have a little bit of patience with me. Again, I'm about 2-3 weeks into this right now. I've been kind of like digging in. We've done the live with Bob Mata, then I wanted to get Turtle Boy on to get the fucking man. The catalyst again. I hate to keep using that word, but that's exactly what he fucking is. The one that is making this thing work right now. And again, it's making me want to dig deeper. There we go. Tommy Boston. Only delete Pornhub searches. Love it. Let me look back here again. Mrs. Kelly, thank you for being here. H-bag. She had to figure out she was going to say 911. Katie K. She was in panic mode. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, I agree. Next up banner. We watched it on here one night. And it's hard to see. There's snow. It's not the best cameras, visually, but it's still good enough to see that I see the tires move and the car barely bump. It is hard to tell. I get that, but I see it happen though. I mean, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, and a lot of other people are as well. But that one it's hard to tell. I get it, but that's what I see. Right. Little Miss No Name. Thank you for being here as well. Appreciate it. I know. We got to get that 911 call. Can't wait to hear the 911 call and hear Jen McCabe immediately pointing the finger at Karen and due to her consciousness of guilt, like how her and Carrie did the first responders. Yeah, we got to get that 911 call, and I guess Turtle Boy's working on that. That'll be awesome. It's insane. It's fucking a lot. Yeah, I'm still plowing through this shit. It's a lot. So yeah, please forgive me as I catch up. I'm still honestly even learning names. I'm learning a lot of this, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there fairly quickly because it's consuming a lot of my free time currently because it's such an intoxicating case, and it gets crazier and crazier. James, absolutely. I agree, Janice. That's why we want to jump on board. Free Karen Reed is fucking a movement right now. Got some Turtle Riders hanging out. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Yeah, hit that like if you haven't. I'm not going to go much longer. Again, this was a later stream. We don't usually stream this live here, this late here. Usually we do about a 10 p.m. Eastern time stream, but I saw that Turtle Boy was rocking and rolling on Tuesday night. And I didn't, and I was doing similar subject matter, so I didn't want to bust in on that. But yeah, thanks everyone for that did come and hang out. Please, if you're not a member, consider membering up because Thursday night we're doing a members only stream for the producers of this content, and once a month we do a members only stream to give back. Quite frankly, it's going to be a fun stream. I don't know exactly what we're going to be covering, but it will be interesting, or maybe we'll just be on here bullshitting. You never know. It'll be me and Dan hanging out. And then Friday's the show. If you're new here, Friday's the show you're going to want to come in for. Okay, Friday we do something called Feral Fridays here, and the show starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we get pretty fucking wild. Okay, we always have great guests. Bob Botta comes and hangs out regularly. Please come and hang out on Feral Friday. I'd really appreciate it. This Feral Friday we're going to have Lisa Ribicoff on the show, who is a polygraph expert. Okay, so get your lie detector questions ready, because we're going to be going into some polygraph history with her, and then again some questions that I've got for anybody that I would love to take a polygraph just to kind of see if I could beat it. Right. So yeah, Feral Fridays. We don't have to work on weekends. I work a regular 40-hour job. Don't work on weekends. So Friday night, Feral Friday, we do a little bit of extra drinking. We do a little bit of extra who knows what. Show up. Then Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern time, I do something called Murder Church. I'm coming into week 14 of the Jeffrey Dahmer insanity trial, folks. We cover that every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and it's a good time. It's a blast. And I know that sounds crazy. You're like, a Jeffrey Dahmer insanity trial? It's a blast? Yes. It's comedy is in my title for a reason, okay? We have a good time here. We cover a lot of serious subject matter, but we also have a good time. We have a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope everybody will stick around and hang out, and give PubliclyBuzzed a chance if you are new here. And we definitely appreciate the new folks that are coming through and hanging out. And we are going to continue to stay on top of this case also. Make sure those bells are turned on, notification bells, so you don't miss anything as well, folks. Now, thank you, H-Bag. Appreciate it. We have an OnlyFans. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get direct access to the PubliclyBuzzed OnlyFans. No. One thing I do want to promote, I'm going to put the Discord link in here. Join the Discord. Trying to get it more active. Jump in the old Discord there. Also, make sure you're following PubliclyBuzzed on Twitter. I'm trying to get to 1K. I'm getting pretty damn close. As soon as I get to 1K, we're going to be giving away some stickers. I appreciate the hell out of it, guys. Thank you all so much. New subscriber, Christine Marie. Looking forward to checking out future content. Appreciate that. Love that. Love to hear it. and I think you're going to enjoy it. Again, we cover a lot of different stuff, a lot of different crazy true crime cases, and we'll go into some other realms as well. But yeah, good stuff. But yeah, I wanted to go over this fucking affidavit. I thought it was crazy, and it is crazy. And again, I'm going to keep digging in, and anytime I find something that's interesting like this, I'm going to bring it to you guys. I'm going to let you guys see what I see. Yeah, good stuff. As you head out here tonight, you are actually going to be portaled to another channel. That channel's name is The Shaming of Jay. A great channel. He streams about every single day. I don't think he streams on the weekend, but Monday through Friday. Great channel, great community. I'm always in the chat hanging out during the day when he's streaming, and it's a great community over there. So yeah, he's going to be doing a stream tomorrow night that I'm going to portal you guys through. Tuck your arms and legs in as you go out. When you get to the other side, please like and sub to his channel if you're not. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Keystone, for being here. Loving the memes that you're posting on Twitter, Keystone. They're good as shit. Sam, thank you for being here modding up tonight. Appreciate it. There we go. James Lynch, the first cops on scene never even knocked on the door and said, hey, there's a body on your lawn. Did you see or hear anything? They didn't even do that. Yeah. And Albert's not even coming outside the fucking house. It's endless. It's fucking endless, guys. Now, thank you all so much. Yeah, we're going to keep on top of it. Yeah, if the next time you will see us, if you're not a member, will be Friday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time for Feral Friday. Do not forget it. It's going to be fun if you're new here. But if you're a member, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, me and Dan are going to take you on a very special personal and private journey. I about said public. No, this one's a private one. Members only style, baby. But no, thank you all so much. Love it. Stevie, thank you for coming through here as well. I'm going to put Stevie's link in the chat as well. Hold on. Make sure you're following this dude right here. Great fucking editor. And make sure you're following him on Twitter as well. But that's his YouTube. Stevie Irwin. Okay. The man. He kills it out here. All right, guys. One thing you're going to learn about me is that I am terrible at closing off streams. I'm horrible at it. I just keep going. I just keep talking. I'm going to try to get better at that. Let me give you one more. Hold on. A little something like. Love you guys.